This is the terrifying true story of Ethan, a 12-year-old boy whose simple adventure turned into a national nightmare. Ethan loved adventure, but he never imagined a simple cave exploration would lead to a survival story that captivated the entire country. It was a cold Saturday morning when Ethan and his friends entered a nearby forest, looking for hidden caves to explore. As they walked deeper, the cave grew colder and tighter. Despite his friends suggesting they turn back, Ethan wanted to explore just a little farther, walking ahead alone into a narrow tunnel. And then suddenly, crack! A massive rock collapse shook the cave. Dust filled the air, and stones crashed everywhere. Ethan was thrown to the ground. When he stood up, the exit was gone, completely blocked by huge rocks. He screamed for help, but the cave swallowed his voice. Outside, Ethan's friends panicked and ran for help. Within hours, police, firefighters, and cave rescue experts arrived at the dangerous location. Flashing emergency lights filled the forest as news reporters quickly started covering the story live, making Ethan's disappearance public. Deep underground, Ethan sat alone in freezing darkness. His flashlight battery slowly became weaker, and the cold, wet air made every sound terrifying. Hours and then an entire day passed. With almost no food or water, Ethan struggled to stay calm as fear slowly began to take over his mind. Above ground, rescue teams crawled deeper into the unstable cave. The conditions were extremely dangerous, with sharp rocks and narrow tunnels making the search risky. America became completely obsessed with the story. Millions watched updates online, praying for Ethan's survival, as rescue experts warned that time was running out fast. Deep inside the cave, just as Ethan began losing hope, he suddenly heard something, a faint voice echoing through the darkness. "Ethan, can you hear us?" Rescue workers were finally close. Ethan used the last of his strength to scream back for help, guiding the rescuers through the treacherous tunnels. Finally, after days trapped underground, they found him alive. Rescue workers quickly wrapped him in warm blankets and gave him oxygen. Cameras outside captured the emotional moment Ethan emerged from the cave, reuniting with his crying parents as people across America celebrated. But experts revealed a shocking truth. If rescuers had arrived just a few hours later, Ethan probably would not have survived the ordeal. The story of the boy trapped in a cave for days became one of the most emotional survival accounts in American history. It serves as a terrifying reminder that small adventures can turn deadly, and that sometimes, hope is the only thing keeping people alive in the darkness.